Hello, my name is Mark Darrow, and I'm a medical doctor, and my specialty is in back pain. Congratulations on your purchase of the incredible Back to Life machine. Although your machine will provide relief for nearly every kind of back pain, how you use it is extremely important to how quickly and effectively you'll get results. In order to get the best results, it's important you take the next few minutes to listen and watch this DVD. And this is Jacqueline. Hi, Jacqueline.
Hi.
The first thing that Jacqueline is going to show you is how to use the Back to Life correctly. Here's the easiest way to get into the machine. The first thing you will do is set it for your appropriate height. You can see the number right here in this little window. Push the big button in front and hold it as you adjust up or down for your height. Then let the button go. The easiest way to get onto the machine is just sit down and straddle your feet on both sides of this machine. Now, lie comfortably on your back and move your buttocks as close to the machine as possible. Make sure that your knees are snug against the pads. And now, slide the machine closer to your buttocks or your buttocks closer to the machine. Either way, make sure that your buttocks are touching the base of the machine. Once you've done it a couple of times, this will be very, very easy. Now, as you're lying on your back, your lower back should be barely touching the ground. Turn the machine on, and your lower back should gradually leave the floor just a little. If you are coming far off the ground, then the machine is set too high. If you aren't leaving the ground, it is set too low. Once you feel comfortable on the machine, you've hit your sweet spot. The next most important thing you have to do is nothing. The more relaxed that you are, the better the machine will work for you. Before we go any further, let me remind you exactly what the Back to Life does. As we said in the show, it replicates a gentle technique called continuous passive motion. Now, what is continuous passive motion? Well, it's a rehabilitation technique that joint and pain experts have been using for many years. Ordinary stretching or traction simply stretches out your muscles, and then they contract. Continuous passive motion actually kneads the muscles back and forth, loosening them and restoring flexibility to the muscles. It also releases the tension by gently opening up the space between the vertebrae to relieve nerve impingement, so your muscles aren't spasmed anymore, and your vertebrae are no longer squeezing together and pinching nerves. You release the pressure to relieve the pain, and that is the key to relieving your back pain. The Back to Life will assist you to be healthy, have flexible muscles, and position your vertebrae in proper anatomical alignment. But remember, this is passive motion. The good news is that you don't have to do anything at all. Just lie back and let the Back to Life do all the work. Keep in mind, though, the Back to Life is designed for gentle, long-term use. Although many patients have felt relief right away, in most cases it will take a few weeks before you really start to feel the results. Remember, the back is a very delicate, sensitive collection of muscles, ligaments, nerves, and vertebrae. You can't expect to do cartwheels after one treatment. But this gentle motion is designed to get your results gradually, safely, and what I like best, easily. And what makes the Back to Life so special is that you just lie there. And even though it may not feel like it's working right away, after a few weeks, you may wake up one morning and suddenly feel better. It really has worked for so many patients I've seen. There are so many different types of back pain that you may have, and some that you may not understand. Some of the most common are muscle spasm, trigger points, ligament sprains, osteoarthritis, herniated discs with radiculopathy, and spinal stenosis. Muscle spasm occurs very simply from any strain on the back muscles. It can occur from just about any activity. Sometimes it can be from bending over, sometimes from lifting objects, and even from sleeping wrong. Trigger points are spots in the muscle that actually can refer pain to other parts of the body. When we press these spots in the back, we may actually feel pain in that area or down our legs or into our feet. Ligaments are connections between bones of dense fibrous tissue. When a ligament is sprained in the back, you may feel pain in the back, and this may also refer pain down the legs or into the feet. Osteoarthritis is extremely common, and it may refer to a breakdown of bone or cartilage in the joints of the back. This process can generate pain in the back or even refer the pain into the buttocks and down the legs. Discs are fibrous tissue that cushion the vertebrae for fluid motion of the back. When a disc breaks down, it may protrude and press on nerves coming from the spinal cord and going down the legs. And finally, stenosis means a compromise of the vertebral canal through which the spinal cord and nerves traverse. And this can also cause pain in the back and down the legs. Now, the Back to Life can help all of these different conditions and more with one common denominator. It relaxes the muscles that move the back and the ligaments that hold the pelvis and vertebrae together. This allows tension to be removed from the muscles, ligaments, and impingement on nerves that can cause pain in these specific areas of the back and down the legs. What we're looking for is an easy, passive, continuous motion that can increase the speed and effectiveness of your healing. There are a few things that you can do to increase the speed of healing and effectiveness of your Back to Life. The most effective way to increase the results of the Back to Life is for you to place a small bit of resistance on your legs to create more motion in the muscles and open up the vertebrae just a little bit more. What I recommend is to use a set of ordinary ankle weights available at any sporting goods store, or I believe you can order a very good set from the Back to Life website. I highly recommend that you try this. You will actually feel the difference as you use the Back to Life, and you should get faster and better results as well. This is particularly important if you're tall or you're carrying a few extra pounds. Another simple thing that you can do to increase the results is to raise the machine to a height higher than your recommended setting. This will change the angle of motion and actually increase the amount of stretching and movement in your lower back. You can see how Jacqueline is actually being moved a little bit more. That's because this technique stretches you a little more. We like you to use the recommended height for maximum relaxation and ease of use. But if you want to turbocharge your results, this technique should do it. If you are at the maximum height already and you feel that after a few weeks of using the machine, you still feel that you need to stretch out your muscles even further, what we have found to be very effective is to raise the machine off the floor. These yoga blocks are perfect. And of course, to make it easy for you, a very good set of these blocks are available at getbacktolife.com. There is absolutely no reason why, once the timer stops on your session, that you can't hit the start button and go again. If you have years of back pain that's had no resolution, it's going to take a little while to loosen up those muscles and get them flexible and healthy again. So double up or even triple up on your sessions. Use the Back to Life in the morning. Use it at night. Use it in between if you think you need to. It's okay to use it as often as you like. Make the Back to Life work for you. Don't worry. It's built tough. You won't burn it out. Use a comfortable but thin mat to lie down on. Relaxation is so much a part of easing the tension in your back muscles, I can't stress it enough. Put on some music. Lie down on a comfortable mat, like the one you can see on the Back to Life website. Turn down the lights and tell everyone in your life to go away for a few minutes. If you fall asleep while you're doing this, you're doing it right. And don't worry, it turns itself off. I just want to stress one more time. Use the Back to Life correctly and give it time to work. This machine is extraordinary, and it's unlike anything you've done for your back before. Let it do its job. For more information, answers to other questions you may have, and to see other products that you might find healthy and healthful for your life, take a minute and visit me at getbacktolife.com. Good luck and good health.